Hey there, it's the Slya. Bringing you another Challenge Pips video showcasing some interesting fights in the solo raid mode of Injustice 2 Mobile. Here we are playing Heroic 7 in the Kingdom of Madness solo raid, and I am trying something different from my top 6 to 7 one-shot teams to spice up the matches. Try something new and try and see if lesser buffed or non-routine teams can also one-shot. Bear in mind, in Heroic 7 in this game you ideally need teams that are a bit overbuffed and give you a quick victory than use under-buffed teams or teams that are just good enough, as no matter how good your gameplay sometimes the AI will interfere with the one-shot with those teams. That being said, this first fight against Green Lantern was a very comfortable win. As seen in the setup, I used Ascended Raiden with Beta Club, Silver Green Lantern for his shield, and wearing a level 9 raid artifact, and Rokba for both his percentage damage, and wearing Gemstone for support. Yesterday, in the last day of the Ancient Judgment raid, in order to test the power of Gemstone, I had a bigger challenge pip wherein I used Multiverse the Flash with Gemstone instead of ROKBA and missed out on his percentage damage, but still did the one shot, albeit it was closer. Here I don't have max raid artifacts, so I didn't give that a try. A good performance and comfortable one shot on the whole, and a good way of overcoming Green Arrow's special 2 disable. Commentary continues in the next fight with Enchantress that starts in the 3 minutes 3 second mark.
You fight 6 gods, not 1 man. I am the end of you. Your courage. You fight 6 gods, not 1 man. I am the end of you. Your courage. I am the end of you.
This is a curious fight. Of late I have been doing a lot of one-shots of non-Aquaman bosses using my level 1 Ascension, that is 8-star Black Manta with Beta Club and either a Puppet Wearer or a Gemstone Wearer for support. It works best with Silver Batman Gemstone for support, and based on my tests in prior raids can one-shot all bosses that are not DOT or crit resistant, and don't have delayed tag-ins or special disable provided you use the Gemstone option. With support from Puppet instead of Gemstone, it may not work on bosses with higher power generation. But yesterday I put up my most flawless Manta pip wherein I smashed Heroic 7 Zatanna in the last raid without getting touched, and she had higher power generation. Now in terms of this Enchantress boss, the one shot was missed narrowly, and she doesn't have any declared additional resistances or stun immunities. So the question is, did H7 Enchantress cheat? Or did she have hidden passives, or was my raid artifact only being LV9 instead of 10 the reason for missing the OS with Manta today? I can OS her with my routine teams, but tried Manta as I have of late. Tried it today against H7 Enchantress. 1. After a slightly poor start I played even better than my flawless no damage taken pip yesterday. 2. But firstly the boss came out of stun a few times, although she has no stun resistance. 3. Then tag-ins felt slowed down a bit even though she didn't have that passive. 4. But using my skill I still managed to maintain and not lose Manta stacks. 5. Maintaining Manta stacks is critical for the one shot. 6. But then though she has no damage reduction, damage even with max stacks was low. I only have a LV9 raid arty and not 10 like last raid though. Still just missed by 100 mil, but disappointed because nothing wrong in setup and execution. Given how quickly the last one shot happened, the initial 10-second mess up and not having a full raid artifact, and her coming out of stun shouldn't have mattered. Also in this fight, not only did I maintain 100 Manta stacks, but I also managed to keep gemstone at 5 stacks, a bit more than I did in other fights where normally 3 to 4 stacks are enough and 5 was touched briefly. Even then this did not one-shot. Must be some hidden defense passive. But yeah, close fight, and finished her off with LOA as seen from the 6 minutes 55 seconds mark.
Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, Batman. Begin.
I put a spell on you. This is called black magic.
Don't mess with Mother Nature. I'm in a league on my own.
For now, you're screwed.